Okay. I think we're... Oh, we are not back. My game crashed. Sick. Oh, wait, did it? No. We just had to give it a second. Okay. Now, we Gucci. Alright. Now the next question is, can you guys see it? Okay. I think we're good. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. I don't know what's been going on. Everything's been a little bit rough with my internet today, which is why it keeps dipping. Um, but I think we're okay. We're gonna shoot to go another hour or two, so hopefully this works long enough for that, and then we'll be good for now. But what I was saying before, Peter, is I obviously don't get panic attacks, so I can't fully comment on that kind of stuff and how it feels in this situation. Um, the best advice I can give is very general advice in give some things a shot. Because if you don't try, you'll never know what you're able to do. But I also understand the reasoning for being apprehensive about it, which is what sucks. So hopefully you can find some kind of middle ground. Like I said, if you don't have a chat pulled up and you market your streams as something you're just doing by yourself that people are allowed to watch, that could be a way around things. It's not like you haven't done it either. You did do a lot of streaming for a while, so obviously, situations are different, but you never know. Thinking about the streaming thing, I do enjoy the stuff some people do. Okay, yeah, so this was where I was saying, where they complete all games for a certain console. That would be interesting. See some do a challenge trying to complete every PS2 game or trying to get all the trophies in PS3 and newer. That's interesting. Yeah, you did 3 months of daily streaming like a year and a half ago. Felt sick when I did the streams before I found out why I felt like shit. Right, so now that you know the reason, think about it like this. If you were doing it like that then, it'll probably only feel better now knowing the reasons behind them. And then you can just kind of work out what you can do to avoid them. I'm certainly not saying it'll be easy, of course. But if it's something that you want to look into and want to try doing, I'd recommend it. Plus, not for nothing, you also have... You got people like me and my stream behind you, the whole self-promotion thing. You'll have people coming in, and especially in, I mean, it doesn't seem like you have much issue, typing messages in chat here, typing messages in Discord. It's definitely different when you're the one behind the screen, streaming everything out. But also at the same time, you have this community here that you can tell them, hey, I want to do this streaming thing, but I want to be non-communicative. I don't know if you guys will be into that. Like, you can put out the feeler, I'll be there. So you'll definitely have some people in your corner regardless of anything. Yeah, the 18-hour daily streams, it was brutal. No, that's fair. Of course. So, I don't know, just different things to think about, possibilities. Regardless, maybe find something that interests you and give that a shot. I'm not going to save over that one, just in case some weird shit happens. Okay. So now we're at the top of the second tower. And that's very fair, Peter, and I always appreciate it. Lurking always helps, man. Lurking is the backbone of Twitch. 110%. And yo, welcome in, Luna. How are you doing? Walter. Yo, fucking Walter, man. Stop. Okay. So the last fight really wasn't that big of a deal. So let's see, what do we got here? Armored combat monster trained by the society, very nimble, cuts prey to pieces. They have... Honestly, they even out to about the same health. Because the 2 monsters had 11,000 last time. So now we have 3 with 7,000, which sucks because it's 3 that we got to deal with. You get 15,000, which is way less. However, I'm also willing to bet you can call more in. We just made the save. I kind of want to use a tactic of I'm going straight for you. Completely. I think that's what I'm going to try and do. Some years ago, I did I did do long streams with friends, but friend groups die out when the others can't agree, so I'm stuck with 2 groups. I mean, that's true too, and it sucks. That's why I'm very thankful that I have as many friends as I do that I stream with, you know? I never had a Baja Blast. I've only had Zero Sugar because Taco Bell was never somewhere that I went, so I'm curious how Luna describes it. Okay. So you resist it, which makes sense, and you're also really up close, which is fantastic for what we're doing. Alright, what are your crafts? Because I have not been able to see them. That's interesting. You've got a shit ton of health, so that makes sense. Up strength and defense temporarily. Your strength is already up, so you're fine. Except KO and heals 3100, that's for self. Ah, okay, and that's a small... fuck it. You've got CP. Let's flaunt it. 1024. Perfect. Let's drop your strength and defense. We really just want to smack and kill these guys. And Chloe is, especially, honestly, this shouldn't be too bad, because if Chloe is the one who's just going to be healing, we're going to be okay. She's already, I mean, they're already half dead, which is kind of crazy. You know what? I'm gonna do the big one. Yeah, he's pretty much already half dead. Sick. Who are you? I think no matter who you're using it on, I'm hoping that will survive. Oh, you're using it on the whole party. That's dangerous. 4. I mean, sure. That'll heal everybody, bring everyone up. Alright, sick. That worked beautifully. Okay. So now we gotta be a little bit careful clearing out the rest of these guys, but I don't think we really have much to worry about at all. You can get delayed. Alright, that worked beautifully. Now we'll just smack you guys to bits. Sick. Okay, that was real easy. Beautiful. Okay, let me catch up on this. Older view to both to assume intelligent enough to describe flavor. That's fair. I guess soda's pretty much only sugar-free because they don't have sugar in 90% of sodas don't have sugar there. That's nice. Citrus? Interesting. Good point. I mean, that's true. You could do that. Do a series playthrough, kind of stuff like that, you know? That is a good point about Citrus describing Mountain Dew, though. Every single one of them. Or Pokemon Coliseum. You know I'm down for that. Man, it's a good thing we got him up 12 levels for this. 14? Damn, that's actually crazy for Mountain Dew. The fuck? That's so cool. Yeah, she's pretty strong, bro. Damn, bro. So we really are going every tower here. Mountain Dew just looks like acid. Mountain Dew is acid. Even when I haven't seen any of their streams in 2 weeks, I wonder if it was just live that long. That is so weird. Does it because your stream streak is obviously based on how long they're live for, and since it's a 24/7 channel, obviously it goes down every once in a while, refresh, whatever the case is. But that's the only thing that I can even imagine as to how you would keep it. But that would be really impressive. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Mountain Dew itself is supposedly lemon lime. Interesting. So is Sprite. Oh well, there you go. I just read that. Very interesting. Huh. Okay, so who are the other two? It's going to be Ren And it's going to be, is it really going to be Lawrence already? It's not going to be Campanella. Who am I forgetting? Oh, Ren and Luciola. So Shara is going to be one of the people we got to bring. And I'm assuming Agate? Or, no, Tita. It's definitely going to be Tita. There we go. So Shara. Nice, Kurt's team. Kurt, Grant, and Annalise. Karna. Hell yeah. I never had any other Mountain Dew flavors. You know, when I wasn't diabetic, I wasn't a big soda drinker, so I wasn't having it. I was more of like the iced tea guy, but now that I am diabetic, the zero sugar stuff is much better than like the zero sugar sodas. I think are much better than like the zero sugar juices or anything that I find. So, just tropical lime? That's interesting. Alright, Saffrel Tower. Let's do it. I turned 22 when I was in the hospital getting a diagnosis. So it's been 7 years. That's so crazy, man. It's fucking insane. So he got it when he was 12 in 2016. That's so weird. I'm a year away from that. Well, if it gives you any hope, Luna, the chances of it happening are very small. Do I want to drop your ATS? Yeah. Yeah. I'd rather you higher speed. For sure. And Ordnance. We can... Oh, you have action 4. Very interesting. Okay. Yeah, you're fine. Type 2 and Type 1... I think the thing that people don't understand is Type 2 and Type 1 are very different. Type 1 is genetic. 99% of the time. No one... your pancreas doesn't just shut down like that most of the time. Type 2 is the one that usually comes out of... like, the thing that they normally tell, and obviously there's other circumstances, but Type 2 is usually bad lifestyle choices. Whether it's just lack of exercise, unhealthy eating, usually both, but... Type 2 isn't genetic, Type 1 is. So, if your mother is Type 2, it doesn't have much to do with it, but, you know, being that she does have it, it's always good to take preventative measures either way. Dad got the other type of diabetes last year. My granddad got diabetes around 4 years ago. Yeah, yeah, type 2 Type 2 usually comes from, it's mostly two things. It's mostly bad lifestyle choices and older age. So you really don't see type 2 diabetics younger. Type 1 diabetes is usually juvenile. Most of the cases of type 1 are found before the age of like 4, which is why they were so shocked when it happened to me at 22, because it's not supposed to happen. And I'm sure it was the same way with your brother at 12. Right, so your brother has type 1, and your dad and grandfather, you probably have type 2. Type 2 can be taken with a pill, type 1 cannot. We're with the guy in Finland who had diabetes, and every once in a while he had to take a shot, but he took it in his lip, like the inside of his lip? That's so fucking bizarre. Sister, I believe, did actually get diagnosed within the past year. I don't know what type, but she's one of the healthiest of my siblings in terms of diet and exercise. How old is she? I'd be very curious to know. I've only been used to the one my brother gets in his stomach. So yeah, no, I mean, you can put your shot anywhere of insulin. I mean, maybe not anywhere, but like anywhere with a little bit of fat. So like, if you're stabbing your stomach, you can also stab like the underflap of your arm. You can stab your butt. You know, like the under part of your leg. Anywhere that like will absorb insulin like that. Never heard the inside of the lip. That one's interesting. Just turned 30 is very interesting. I'd be very interested to know what type she has. Because like I said, like 30 seems very young, especially with the healthy lifestyles. I wouldn't imagine it would be type 2. But also, that age is very strange to get type 1, so I'd be very curious to know. But again, I will save here, because we're looking good. I don't think we... I've been using Shara most of the playthrough anyway, so I think we're just good to go. 90s kid. What a fuck. But yeah, so just because your mom has type 2, it doesn't really mean that you're any more likely to get it, but because she does have it, it's, you know, something to keep in mind. Good diet, good exercise, stuff like that, you know. How am I with eyesight? My dad tells me that diabetes can make your eyesight go bad. So what diabetes will affect if you let it get out of control, it'll affect anywhere you have a lot of nerves. The two biggest places where you have a lot of nerve endings are your feet and your eyes, which is why they say your feet and your eyes are the most at risk. My eyesight is absolutely fine. The reason why it was scary, and I mentioned this too, when I was in the hospital with the diagnosis, my blood sugar was 920. That was what they told me it was. Just so you guys understand how that was, if my blood sugar is 180 now, I don't feel good. So 920 was ridiculous. That was far past organ failure. But it ended up being fine. So after getting out of the hospital, the interesting thing was, for 2 weeks after that, I needed to wear glasses to see, because it was my body readjusting to a normal level, which was very strange. After that, though, I didn't, you know, my eyes went back to being fine, but yes, it can fuck up your eyes for sure. Still in the 90s style clothes. Hey man, why would you change now? You know? We're heading in, folks. Alright, once again, I'm just going to use the map. Wait, that's actually hilarious. I'm looking for the map and it's not there. And I look at the first line of this, and it says, you don't need a map. It's a straight line this time. Motherfucker. That's hilarious. Being much more active than I was as a kid, but my diet still isn't that good and isn't likely to change due to the cost of a healthy diet. I mean, and that's fair, Luna. I mean, that's obviously part of the problem with America, for sure. Honest to God, you having any kind of exercising habits, good enough. Truly. Especially if you can just make it a habit. You know, my dad has been what's the word, pre-diabetic now for like 12 years, and he exercises a lot and it helps. You know, that's all he does. You know, he's had the same thing. So also realize that if you ever get the thing where they say you're pre-diabetic, also realize that it doesn't mean you will be. You know, he's been it for 12 years. He does everything he can for it. So, you know, just that's all you can do at the end of the day. You know, maybe I should start using some hearts, because these guys have a lot of health now. I want to build up CP first. Have a bunch of 90s stuff and prefer the 90s tech. I mean, fair. Everything just worked back then in the early 2000s, where now it's a replace. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Very active when I was younger until I moved to Finland in 2015. 100 pounds back then, and I'm 200 now, and I've been bigger. That's fair. It's just so much cheaper to buy a week's worth of pizza rolls, chicken nuggets, and canned pasta than it is to buy, say, chicken breasts or fresh greens. Absolutely. And especially one of the worst things is, like, anything fresh that you buy, it goes bad so fucking quick. I don't go shopping. My mom does, so I genuinely can't tell you the price. But what do you call it? I'm also very lucky to live in a household where it's usually not an issue for that kind of stuff, which has helped immensely. But damn, that is crazy. Factoring how filling something is and how much I have to eat to actually be full, which admittedly has gone down recently. And that's good. You know, I mean, like, that's one of the most frustrating things, and that's one of the most frustrating things with diabetes. I'll be real with you. The amount of times that I get to be full is never. Like, it is insane if I've ever felt full in the last 7 years. And that's simply because my body will not allow me to eat that. Because my blood sugar would go up too much. It sucks ass, dude. Man, I remember that. Okay. 3,000 for everybody? Yeah, that's fine. Is Shara? I always forget what Shara is. Shara is... I mean, her strength is 646. Why is she feeling so weak? Oh, well, his is 805. And hers is 822. Oh, she's even weaker than Chloe. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, she's weaker than everybody. What the... Why? Why so significantly? We'll figure that out as we go along. I know she's that many levels behind, so maybe that'll just get fixed up as we go. Best I've done here. Yo, Misty, welcome in. Good to see you. Spending around 80 to make lunch for a week, but that also shredded my stomach for a full week. Yeah, that's fair too. During COVID, it raised a lot, and they lowered the amount of the package. That's... Jesus Christ. My exercise is just being on my feet for 8 hours while working, walking around the whole store, looking at box merchandise. And that's fine, Luna. Absolutely. Any kind of exercise you're getting, whether it's just from work, like an exercise schedule, that's fine. I have the issue where I eat everything I have in the fridge, never feel full, so I have to buy every day, and then I try to buy as little as possible. That's also fair. Lucky if I get over 200 steps daily. Yeah, my friend was mentioning that recently, because he was like, how many steps are you getting in a day? And I'm like, it's not much, because I don't walk around that much. And he was like, yeah, you should be getting, like, I think, like, the average for adults is 10,000 for the day. Bro. Not a shot. Not a shot. Damn, now you're weak to... Okay. Not a shot in hell I'm getting 10,000. Something used to be a bottomless pit. Misty getting the Fateful... Yeah, Misty, that was such a cool scene. Don't worry, it'll all be up on Twitch's VODs and stuff. I'm sorry that I've been doing it at different times, Misty, because, damn, I'm into it. I'm into it. We got back to it yesterday, did the entirety of Chapter 5, and then I finished Chapter 6, and I'm obviously now into Chapter 7. I've been loving it. Something used to be a bottomless pit. Still kind of is, but I can no longer eat a foot-long sandwich or large pizza in one sitting. That is fair. That is fair. Brother usually gets 40k steps down daily. Holy shit, maybe that's why his blood sugar's so fucking good. Goddamn. And yo, Ignis, welcome in. How are you? Oh, I have to readjust the steps that are where they're situated. That's probably why it takes so long. Also, once again, oh, no, we're good. Well, Sarah, you don't have to be there. You can... Why have there been no chests yet? No, when I order food, I get an 8-person pizza in it. I don't even know what that is. Eat that in one sitting. Holy crap. Last 30 minutes of work. Hell yeah, almost there, Ignis. Ooh, finished some Nier on break? Nice. Not the game, just some side quests. Because you just finished Facade, right? That's where you were at? Yesterday you got pretty much 19,000 steps total. That's insane. Well, I was going to say, I don't know if it's insane, but like also it is basically double what the average adult will get in a day, so good fucking job. Yeah, it's just different things to be on your guard about, you know, just to keep in mind as you're going about your life and stuff like that. You know, especially with where you're at now, I wouldn't worry about it too much if it has been a worry. Finish the main facade. Main facade mission. I need to go see Popola and Devil after having a dream. Oh, gotcha. Yep. Brother likes walking. Usually gets a lot of walking done. His schedule says he has 3 walks daily with the staff where he lives. Then he sometimes goes out for walks at like 2 a.m. and walks for multiple hours. That's fair. Dude, sometimes those late night walks, they hit different. Well, that's interesting. Do you feel like there should be more or less, Ignis? When I was going to school, walking to and from a mile both ways, wouldn't even hit the goal 10,000 consistently. Goddamn. Hitting them now. They're working you to the fucking bone there, huh? Okay, everyone's got full CP. We're looking good. God damn it, Shara. You had one job. You had the crit. Nice. That's fair. 12 hours, I would not think I'm already halfway through side missions near, but I have to take into account multiple endings, I feel. I will not say more than that I already have. All I ask is you keep me updated. Another terminal. Oh. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, calls her back to if it sustains damage. Unfortunately, it's also weak to fire, but that's alright. Does it resist? No. Ah, we're fine. We've got some fire. Does it take any damage from... No, it does not. Okay. Okay, I think we're okay. Sick. Very interesting, though. Actually, at this time, when you were playing earlier, I was watching some Trails. Nico B got to the beach episode on Trails 2.0. Oh, that's so cool. Fuck yeah, Misty. Listen, I can't blame you, Peter. Computers are a hell of a lot more interesting than walking to me. Fighting a dragon to now floating in time and space. Listen, Ignis. I am also confused. Yo, these games are fucking crazy, man. Let me tell you. Is Zelda in this game since it's a game about the Legend of Heroes? Honestly, maybe. Maybe that's what it's all building towards. Wouldn't that be something? I don't like that these robots just fly every time I hit them. I would like them to sit still so that they don't... I just don't need them flying off like that. First game came out in '89. Must mean it's one of the longest game series. It was called Dragon Slayer: Legend of Heroes back then. Yeah, this is really long running. I mean, it's really long running in the sense that even just this story, like the actual Legend of Heroes games that are doing this, Trails in the Sky, I think was from 2000, and it's still an ongoing series. They're still doing it. So for sure. This seems like one of those series that needed fan translations on emulation in the States before an actual release. Oh, absolutely. Actually, and this is a fun fact for you, Ignis. Our friend Ramen told me this. Trails in this one, the second chapter, Trails in the Sky SC, took a couple of years extra to bring to the States because after every single story beat, every NPC in the game changes their dialogue to fit reactions based on story beats. So the actual amount of dialogue in this game is astronomical for those reasons. I was sure this was going to happen. Okay, so what are we looking at? Alright, honestly, I'm honestly not too worried about this. I'm just going to start smacking. We're going to start flickering. You're going to start smacking over here, and you are going to get a Titanic Roar in. Call as many allies as you want. We'll be fine. And it's a crit? Oh, get fucked. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Fuck it. Do it again. Run it back! Nice. Trails in the Skies from 04, SC in 06, Sky the Third in 07. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Translating is so much work. Remember doing translations for websites and it takes forever? Damn. English to Danish, but still. Often have the branching storylines in a game from them. I don't remember any that you had those when I was younger. Yeah, true. Yeah, exactly. Trying to find what... Yeah, exactly. That's got to be the toughest part. That's also fair. About the visual novels. Ooh. But I mean, these games are phenomenal. Like, truly. Anyone gonna die from this guy blowing up? Nah, I think we're good. From English to Danish, but it was good money. You know what? Fair enough. Alright, everyone's back up to full CP again. We're fine. God, I'm so tired of these things blowing me up. That's a good way to put it. That's a great way to put it, Misty. That's so cool. Yeah, Shin Megami Tensei has been since the 80s. Okay, so I think in a similar fashion, we are going to be smacking them with a lot of magic here. Oh no, we can't use it. Oh wait, yeah, we can use one. Okay. I didn't even think about that. Okay. Unfortunately, now I'm not going to be able to rely on her EP anymore, so we will have to actually smack the shit out of them. God damn it. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so no one leveled up. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. When you're young with money, that's fair. Okay, you know what? Maybe I will have to... Maybe I will have to give her some EP. Probably didn't have to use that one, but whatever. I'm sure we're probably close to being done with this one. Well, actually, probably not. We're probably only halfway, considering I was 2 out of 4 of these things. Alright, never mind. I lied to you guys. When are we setting sail to find the One Piece? Dude, I can't fucking wait. I can't believe that's a real thing. That's so awesome. We gotta do it sooner than later, though. We gotta make sure we find it first, you know? That's so fucking funny, dude. Alright, Chloe, don't fuck up. Perfect. True. Surely they wouldn't do this. Oh, shit. At this point, he's just testing the waters. Literally. He's really just testing the waters here. Can't believe they still gave me that. Nice. Nice health up. Okay. Here is my concern. Oh, I thought that was going to be another chest with monsters. Okay. Hey man, we take it. And that raised the strength immensely. How'd you just fly over that chest? Oh, hell yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yep, Persona 1. That's what it's called. Then they had, what, 2 was Eternal Punishment and Innocent Sin? I forget which one came first, but it was a duology for that one. God damn it. First one that was released was the third game. Interesting. I'm gonna save before every chest I think has monsters in it. Ah, I knew it would pay off. Okay, same. Unfortunately, same exact situation we were in last time. We only have enough CP to do it once. So let's boost some morale here. Let's go for the Titanic Roar, and we're going to boost this. Beautiful. Okay. Unfortunately, that didn't take out everyone I hoped it would have. That was even worse. Shit, I really don't know what I should do here. Well, smack one at a time, I guess. Damn. Oh, we got a crit last time. That's why. Okay. That makes more sense. You know what? We're just gonna use one. We had so many. Sick. You're done. Damn, I really didn't need to use this. But you know what? Stop them from getting the crit, so I'll take it. Ooh, Chloe got a level. Hell yeah. There was a game called Persona 2 Innocent Sin and a second game called Persona 2 Eternal Punishment. Right. Released in the US, but not in Europe. Even still? Well, actually, I wouldn't be shocked to find out even still, considering the fact that what do you call it? Ooh, I think I want to give it to Chloe actually. Just given the fact that they haven't been remade in any context. Should have healed. Alright, no worries. No worries, because we're kind of just going to do the same tactic. Wait, what did I do? Oh, and she's frozen? Shit, honestly, that's actually really bad. Okay. Alright, we're fine. DVDs and CDs from the US use a different region lock, so they don't work on our system. So that could be why it wasn't released here, because it's too much money for too small of an audience. I mean, that's fair. I mean, I didn't know how they did in Europe, you know. I mean, I would have thought the same thing. I mean, they're a Japanese company, so I would have thought the same thing for them. But fair enough. But yeah, no, that would make sense then. If it's too much work for such a for too small an audience, that's definitely a reason why they don't bring games over. Especially with translations and stuff. Alright, let's build some CP back up. None of the other fights have been anything to worry about that much. But let's do it. Strength up. Yo. It is so crazy to think, like, obviously as someone who speaks English and stuff as their first language, it's so crazy to think of, like, the other hurdles that you can have of just not speaking it. Truly. Especially with media like this, is what I'm really referring to. And welcome back, Shin. How are you? On you, big boy. Fuck him up. Okay, or you can miss. That's fine too. Everybody likes to miss once in a while. Yeah. No big robots this time? No, huh? That's fine. Honestly, let's throw some shit on you, bro, because we have not thrown anything on you. Silver Chain, maybe just to get some extra defense. There's not a lot of other things that really affect anything. Gladiator Headband. You know what? Gladiator Headband is huge on you. I'm gonna need that. Should I do it again? Honestly, yeah, fuck it. I don't know if they stack, but let's hope that they stack. That would be fucking insane. And Estelle, what do you have? Prevents seal and mute? We really don't need that. Master Beads. Prevents sleep and confuse. I'm a little bit concerned that we're getting that right now. But I'm just gonna rip it, and if we need to fix it, then we will do it. That's funny, Peter. Hate Pokemon Go Quest sometimes. What do they have? It's been so long since I booted it up and opened it. I'm right around there. I was January 11th, 97. Alright. Third tower, everybody. so you had a lot of mirages, and oh, your thing, yeah. Oh god, your weird thing was one of them invulnerable to arts, and the other one, weapon attacks will heal it. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna have to smack that one pretty hard. Although, again, I'm kind of more in the idea of I want to take care of her first. So that's what I'm gonna do. Two in the back are already dead. That's huge. Like I said, really not... Weapon attacks will heal it. It's fine. That hitting everybody? It is. Okay, hold on. I might heal... Oh, that's fine. So this is where the confusion comes in. Do I have heals confusion? That's fine. You're gonna call that person. Oh, guys, we're swimming in success. So now this one has to be smacked to death, but that's fine. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what to do next. I have options. I don't want them calling too many more in. So, honestly... You know what? That's fine. It's fine. Oh, she doesn't call the allies. Okay, I mean... Yeah. Okay. Sick. Oh, he does resist that. Alright, well, that's fine. Okay. That honestly felt like the easiest one of all of them so far. And I will take that. Okay, let me get caught up on chat. Telling me to do shit in parties or trade. Oh, that's fair. Plus having catch 10 Kecleon to move on for a quest line you got years ago. I think those are the worst because you get quests like that where they had like, you know, if not the Kecleon one, but like you have quests that were like done during events and you're just like, well, now that the event is done, there's just not... I'm definitely not going to be getting this done anytime soon, and it sucks. Money's money. Fair enough. Damn. masterwork researches. God, I haven't been on in so long. I was doing so good with some of them. I played it probably a couple years ago when I was on vacation for a week, and I was going hard because my sister's boyfriend was there and he was playing it a lot. So we were doing pretty good, and I got a lot. This was years and years ago though. I just keep falling behind, so I just can't do it. On a train coming home. Welcome, Ambi. How are you doing? Wouldn't it be really funny if I told you I was stopping now? I'm not, but I think it would be funny. But how was your trip? So annoying looking at hardware for my computer, like new motherboard. Ooh, hold on. New motherboard because I need to have a PCI port and a PCIe, and they stopped making those like 10 plus years ago. Damn. Catch 10 Kecleon. One or two. One or two, Peter. Catch 100 Pokemon in a party and get the Platinum Idol. Honestly, what's a party? That's how long it's been since I played. Trip was good, saw a lot of fish in the aquarium. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Catch all of your Pokemon for finally discovered in Kalos. Interesting. At least that one's not like... That one just takes a while as opposed to like hoping that you find 10 Kecleon. Playing with a group that gives you extra quests and rewards. Damn, I did not know that. When did they add that feature in? Again, it's been a long time since I played, so I wouldn't be shocked for her to come back and be like, yeah, it's been in there for 6 years. Didn't even know. Couple years at least? Okay, totally fair. Hate external capture cards, so I have internal ones, and one of them is an older one for composite, which uses PCI. HDMI capture card is PCI. I didn't know that. That's actually pretty cool. That they had stuff like that. I see the frustration, for sure. Is always catch a ridiculous amount of Pokemon for specific regions. Ah, interesting. Okay. Has the smallest collection of new Pokemon, yet it's the highest amount so far. That's also interesting. Damn, Peter. That shit's crazy. I didn't know that. Guys, we're going hard. We got this shit. Who the fuck are you, unnamed soldier, to say that? Who is... I mean, granted, I'm also wrecking them, so I get it, but... Please bring him up. Are they bringing Richard back again? Okay, so now we're going to Amberl Tower. So I think we're going to have to throw Tita in the party in this one. To fight Ren. But he bought every single one? Interesting. I figured that, Peter, which makes a lot of sense. That is interesting. I didn't know that, Luna. That's crazy. God damn, yeah, that's not great. Okay. Oh, I don't have to put Tita in? Aww. The whole thing. She has really low health. Honestly, I'm... Nah, I'm gonna go Kevin. I'm honestly surprised they didn't make it. Make me put Tita in. That's how you stream Skyrim? That's actually insane. Okay, so it was a not even a more I was gonna say more recent, but that still wouldn't be that recent. But fair though. That's really cool. Pokemon Go is one of those things, like, I do wish I kept up with it, but it was the situation of I wasn't someone to go out all the time, so I did fall behind on a lot of stuff really easily. So to always keep up with it was rough. There was a couple of summers that I was shiny hunting some of the legendaries in the raids that they would do, and that was really fun when I was able to get a group of people to actually do it, but it was hard to get other people to keep up with it, you know? Pretty much been gaming content on YouTube since... I remember you were doing a lot of stuff on YouTube first, yeah. Just added link charges and super mega raids. God damn, dude. I don't even know what half that shit fucking means. God damn. Okay. Now, let me pull up the map for this. Holy shit. Why is this place so big? Alright, like I said, guys, full discretion. I am using a map here because I'm not doing this shit. You blow up? No. You do not blow up. Fantastic. No, you're fine now. A lot of health, though. Oh, final tower. Okay, so you know what? My goal at the very least is to finish this tower and go from there. Oh my god. Guys, this map is so fucking confusing. Holy shit. But okay, I'm gonna keep switching back and forth. Never got the chance to attempt to raid with other people. They were pretty cool, Shin. Link charges are required to join Mega Raids now, like how Max Particles are needed for Max Raids. I don't think I ever did a Max Raid either. That's crazy. Oh shit though, nice, Shin. Super Mega Raids are raids against Mega Pokemon. That makes sense. But they get shields partway through that can only be broken by Mega Pokemon's charge move. Oh, that's kind of cool. See if I can get some stuff working with stream again. Need to be a little more sober than now. Plus, can't make too much noise around the apartment. That's also fair. I mean, yeah, Peter, give it a shot. Like I said, keep us up to date on what you're doing. Keep me up to date at least. I'll be curious. ZA Megas, Dragonite, Malamar, Victory Bell so far. That's cool. Chat kept loading and loading. You know, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I know you're on a train, so it might be your thing, but I've also been having some weird issues today with streaming. So honestly, I wouldn't doubt that it was on my end too. What? How did that? Oh my god. That's a rough one. Nice. God damn it, Kevin. God damn it, Kevin. Okay. This one's at least straightforward again, so. Apparently there's an update to trainer battles coming soon. Oh, that's interesting. How to experience a single issue for me today? Stream crashed a couple of times. Yeah, like stream outright died once, and I was having a lot of bitrate issues early on. Which, no, stream crashed twice. I had bitrate issues early on, then it crashed the first time, then you came in and was like, oh, I can't believe I'm not late, but unfortunately it was, because my stream crashed. And then we had a crash later on, because something happened with my internet. So I've been having some issues with that kind of stuff today. Sick. I hope you enjoyed as well. That is fair. Shen, there's so much to it. Tell them subscriber you'll leave a bad review. That's true. You could do it. Hey man, you said it, not me. There's so many enemies here. Thinko got scummy with the monthly seasons, but those are optional. Well, isn't the whole game optional? If you look at it like that. I also don't know what comes with the monthly seasons, so I'm just kind of making a baseless comment. I have no idea what comes in those seasons. That is true. Building a Lego set would be work. I would rather do 6 hot tub streams with my ass out, and risk having my stream shut down than build a Lego set. And it's not because it wouldn't be fun necessarily. It's because I'm just so bad at visualizing and building that shit. It would just be I would hate that. Oh, that that is not who I thought was going up there, so let's just let you guys finish that one out. Of course. Missed the crit. But yeah, I don't know what comes with the like the seasonal stuff, so I have no idea. Like if it makes it worth it, what gets added in. So I can't like basically what I mean is I can't really make too many comments on that. Okay, where the fuck does this bring me? This brings me here. Okay. What? Why did you turn that many times? Who are you? And also, why can I not interact with that? What the fuck is going on? Stop moving! You are the only moving enemy in this game like this. Okay, well, now I'm just getting my... now I'm just... They're getting revenge on me. Oh my god. You want to sit still? He didn't, but I got him. Okay. Again, this one is straightforward, so... Guys, I almost X'd out of my stream. That would have been a shame. Free version is alright. I rank 100, it's a guaranteed legendary counter with a special background, and they can be shiny. Deluxe Basket gives better rewards. Rank it. Oh! Yes! Okay. Honestly, that's okay, because I probably wouldn't have been able to make it out. So, fair enough. Why is everyone moving? This is insane. You have crazy ass defense. Are we getting weaker? No, he just has crazy ass defense. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. That's so weird, Peter. You know, now that Shin put it that way, fuck you, Abby. And I wouldn't have taken your money. I would have just picked you up. But I also, like I said, maybe wouldn't have made it out. It's also rough today because my sensor failed just as I was starting to eat dinner, or lunch. So I haven't had a sensor on today. I did check it a couple times. Well, I checked it once, actually, and it was fine. So it's looking good. But I don't know if I should be... I don't know if I would trust myself right now to drive without a sensor. Hell yeah. I mean, that is also true. I probably would have picked you up and just checked blood sugar. I don't know if that... I don't know if you're being funny, Luna. Where the fuck am I, dude? Oh, wait. Okay. This is a... I mean, I appreciate the map because it's better than me just walking through not knowing where I am at all. But, like, Jesus Christ. Hold on, because I'm still getting my bearings. Okay. we go. Thank you for the hydrate. I could do that. Oh, that is true. Yeah, it's horrible. 73, you can just tell that's fair. That is also fair. So thank you for those. Hell yeah. Okay. I think what I have to do... I mean, hopefully we're gonna get 2 of the... Ah, shit. Okay. She has nothing... She... Oh, it has an attack? She does have an attack. Alright, again, if we can get 2 of them, I think we'll be fine. Or I'll be more than happy if we can get 2 of them. Do you have an attack? No. So we just have to hope that we can hit this much damage, and we should be able to. $300, huh? Again, I'm not going to try and get greedy. Yeah. Yeah, that was fine. Yeah, with the whole Sims thing, at first I was like, damn, are they making specific content for this? Like that you won't be able to get from Patreon or like other places now, like what they're going to be doing with it. It's very interesting. Boom. Last person who sub 2 on Patreon had remade RuneScape 2 from the bottom with members, just single player. That's interesting. Oh, got to tee it on Trails in the Sky, the first chapter. Hell yeah, Misty. Hell yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go this way first. How is it 2 out of 4? Where did they want me to go? I haven't been reading them after the first tower because there's just so much missing that I don't know if I'm going to piece anything together. I probably should. Maybe once we finish this section, I'll go back and just look over all of them and see what I can piece together. Okay. So that's E2. Alright, let's, actually, wait. Actually, I will go through this way. Ambi said she left stream because she hates everybody. That is, of course, a joke. Her stream just died. switch it back for a minute. I'm so excited to get to that kind of stuff, Misty. That's gonna be so cool. Okay, so again, we're looking at. All right, so it's the typical. That's fine. Do you guys take damage from Earth? No. What? What do you mean I can't do? I'm so confused. Ah, you fucking asshole. Shit. Didn't realize that's what that was gonna do. Alright, well, no big deal. We'll just have to pivot a little bit. That thing's dead. Jesus. Okay. Oh, that sucks, dude. Goddamn. Did I ever play Cyberpunk on stream? On stream, I have not. It's coming to Game Pass soon. Silksong's been on Game Pass. I'm pretty. Has it not been? Maybe it hasn't been. based on you saying that, I'm assuming it has not been. I would be shocked to find that out, though. Damn. I mean, to be fair, you are on a train, so you are kind of moving constantly. So I'm not shocked, but glad to have you back. I'm assuming you'll probably be dipping in and out for those reasons. Okay, so you don't have to go that way yet. Then do I want to go through F? Where does F lead me? You know what? I'm not even gonna worry about that yet. We're one step at a fucking time. Because if I look at the whole map, I am gonna get so damn confused right now. Okay, wait, so I have to go here. I'm really just following this map to a T. Honestly, I would have been getting so lost in this place, and I would have been so upset. Guys, I hate getting lost. Hell yeah, Joshua. Joshua. So I got 10 and 11. So we're going to continue going this way. That's going to be one. Ooh, Tempest Cannon. Is that for Kevin? No, Kevin is the bow user. Oh, that's for, I was going to say Olivia, but probably, oh, Tita. Obviously it's for Tita. I really should have taken her, huh? This is 13. That's 14. Okay. Now I'm going to open chat again. Xbox posted a few hours ago that it's coming on March 10th. Okay, gotcha. So, yeah, so I agree with that, Peter. I'm guessing it has not been. It was terrible, and so was the food. Yeah, that's fair. Didn't even want to fucking raffle. I mean, to be fair, most stand-up comedy is awful. Unless it's a known comedian. I feel like that just is the rule, you know? If you're going to see, like, just a local stand-up show, the idea is that they're going to be awful. You know? 8 people and only 2 of them made me laugh. What was... Can you give me a joke? Because, like, here's the thing, Ambi, and I love you to death, but you have a very different sense of humor. But I am curious. Wait, so they were people from Comedy Central? Do you remember their names? Like, would they have been maybe people that we would know? Like, famous-ish? Okay, so they want me to go to F. Yo, it's kind of crazy, because, like, my sister's fiance was taking a test to get a license for his job, and it's a good thing I remember this information, because my mom just texted me with no other context. He passed, and, like, let me fucking tell you, that's not a good text to get. That is a good joke, Luna. That is a good joke. Kevin Hart's... I don't find Kevin Hart funny. I don't know most of the names. Well, I know the names, but I don't listen to most of them. Jack Black was funny when I was 8. That's not true. He's still kind of funny, depending on the role. I've never cared about Joe Rogan, and I don't even think I know who Alex Jones is, and I've never found Kevin Hart funny. God, why are you flying? Why are you moving like how you're moving, sir? Fair enough. Okay. I'm gonna take a couple minutes break after this fight to eat my dinner, but then I will be back. Damn, we're just really giving her the crits every time, huh? Okay, where does this take me? There's a lot of fucking chests in this place. Holy shit. This one's a big... Like I said, I'm real glad I fucking looked at this map for this. Alright, everyone, I'm going to save it right here. We're going to put the Be Right Back screen up for a little while, and we will be back to continue this a little bit longer. We'll be right back. Okay, guys. I am back. Alright. Oh, hopefully everyone's good. Let's see. Where the hell was I? Oh, no. Oh, God. How am I going to find where I was? I think... Yeah, this is where I was. All good. All good, guys. Okay. I had some garlic chicken and some carrots. Very delicious. Oh, wait, no, that's not where I was. Shit. Where was I? Wait, I went to G. Where did G bring me? G brought me here. Oh, okay. I know where I am. Damn it. Yeah. No sensor, so I tried not to have any carbs. And, we'll go from there. Put the sensor on later tonight, probably in a couple hours, after this settles down. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of goddamn fucking chests in this place. I don't even think we're half done. We'll take the hits. I know this guy has a lot of defense. Damn, how much health does he have? Like 5? 9. That's crazy. Okay. Again, sorry that I don't have chat open current. Oh my god, dude, what? I mean, everyone's kind of up to speed. Honestly, maybe we don't do every random encounter at this point. Mostly, like, how much are we getting? We're getting like 10 to 15 or something, right? Oh, no, we're still getting 40. Alright. They're not long fights either. I'd rather not skip them. I'd rather not skip them if it's going to keep me up to date, too. Not that big a deal. Alright, once I get into this fight, I will pull chat back. On my channel with my old PCI capture card, recorded Mario Party 5 on GameCube with all the minigames, Ratchet & Clank, the first game on the PS2, right, Combat Evolved, GTA 3, Halo 2, Super Mario 64, Sly 3, Spyro the Dragon. That's what I know I've done with content, back when I just did the content creation stuff. Found out that YouTube had a limit of 80 videos per day when you're a partner. Interesting. Didn't know that. But yeah, there's always the thing you can do too. Like, obviously with like making videos and making content that way, you know, you can always split it up a little bit. I don't know how much you know about like video editing and shit like that, as opposed to just putting raw VODs and shit like that. That's always something that like my friend does a lot of like short form content on TikTok and shit like that. So she's always talking about like, oh yeah, just split up what you got kind of thing and shit like that. Damn, this one almost took... Right, with over 4K videos and shit. Yeah. I know you put on a lot. I just didn't know if you were... I didn't know if you implied that you were putting up 80 videos a day. And at that point, I was like, well, maybe maybe it would have been better spent split up. But very fair. Making entertaining stuff is hard, it's true. Dude, Ramen, dude, I am so sorry. I was trying to say it yesterday, and then I posted in the Discord, and I was like, damn, I hope the people that want to see it see me talking about it. Bro. Listen, not to make you upset. What a fucking chapter, dude. Holy fucking shit. God, this is insane. I haven't wanted to stop. I forgot those guys blow up. I haven't wanted to stop, dude. Okay. Who's wearing that? You can be wearing it. Do I want to bring down your ATS that much, though? Honestly, up speed, you're fine. You'll be fine, kid. I like the old YouTube style of 2012 where you did full playthroughs and now where you cut it up for the entertaining parts. Yeah, that's true. Did have a few months where you did 80 videos daily. Jesus Christ. About 20. Give me a full rundown. Alright, Jesus Christ. Okay. So, where did we leave off yesterday? We left off at the beginning of Chapter 6, where we were going to the vacation spot. So we got to the lake shore, and it was like, oh, that was a nice little vacation. Kurt was rolling in. Kurt was rolling in on the boat, and he was all fucked up, and we were like, oh shit, this guy's fucked up on a boat. And we were like, you don't want to be fucked up on a boat. That's like the worst place to get fucked up. So we were heading off to the where Ouroboros had their base of operations. So right there is very interesting, having to fight the 3 bracers again, and I was like, that's kind of cool. And then obviously at the end of that, Estelle gets taken. And I was saying, during that section where Estelle gets taken to the Glorious and meets all of Ouroboros there, I'm like, damn, dude, this is the same thing that they did in Cold Steel 2, obviously because I knew that first. It's the same thing that they did then, and it, again, does such a good job of humanizing the antagonists and learning what they're doing, seeing who they are as people, and it makes the antagonist side of it so much stronger. And that's what I fucking loved about Cold Steel 2, and I'm so glad that they did it here too. Then obviously learning more about Joshua and his sister from Leonhardt, and Jesus Christ, all of that stuff. And then like the entire time we were on the Glorious, knowing we got the cutscene where Joshua had clung on to one of the Crimson airships, I was like, he's either still here or he did what he needed to do, but I have a feeling he's still here. So him popping up when he did, when Estelle was trying to escape, I wasn't totally surprised by it, because I thought that would have been a possibility, but I honestly didn't think that he was going to rejoin us the way he did when he did. So goddamn. Goddamn. Hello, Ambi. If you schedule videos, you can upload more per day, but you were limited to 80. So you could upload 80 videos, schedule 60 then for the next day, and then upload 80 the day the 60 were going up, and it would be fine. That's interesting. But welcome back, Ambi. Ouroboros are just chill guys, yeah, 100%. So many friends on subbing because there was so much on their page. I mean, that's also true. It's a lot, you know? Yep. Yes, we did, Misty. In this universe, they chill. So, yeah, exactly. Don't worry about them setting a dragon on the town and all that shit. Oh my god. They do such a good job of making these guys fucking terrifying. God. But yeah, fucking awesome. Getting Joshua back, the scenes that we got with him and Estelle were awesome. Obviously, the flashback scenes, learning what happened to Joshua and his sister Karin with Leonhardt, and really how it was all just a front to wage war, was ridiculous and frustrating, to say the least. And then getting the scene with Cassius reuniting with Joshua and treating him like the son was really cool to see. All of that stuff was really cool and well done. So when we got here, unfortunately, as you could, I don't know how much you can tell just right off the bat, I'm in the 4th tower of Chapter 7. So we did the first tower with Blue Blanc. We did the second tower. We had Zin on our team. We did the 3rd tower having... Why am I fucking blanking? Dude, I did so much of this game in the last 2 days. Who did we have on our team? Ren is this one. Oh, Shara, because we fought Lucia. Yes, thank you, Shara. And getting the backstory of like how their troop master died, wondering what Walter was gonna tell Zin, and how Kilika jumped in and had her piece to say about everything. This is all really interesting, and I was honestly shocked that Tita wasn't forced to be in my party here. And she was lower leveled again, so I was like, do I really want to take her? So when it didn't force me, I was thinking about it the screen for a little bit, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to take her yet. I'm going to save that for the remake. I'm going to save that kind of stuff for when I play the remake, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I decided to go with this team. Father Kevin's goated. Fucking love him. But what, honestly, and again, Ramen, it's all these things because I don't know how much of it was in Cold Steel, how much of it was mentioned. And again, I don't really want to know the answers to this, so I'm just talking aloud here with this information. But to get that scene where Olivier was heading back to Erebonia officially, we take off in the airship, and he goes back to Muller. It's either Muller or Mueller. Let me know if it's how you pronounce it. Muller for one, Mueller for two. I forget, unless I'm just completely wrong. But going back to see him and basically getting the confirmation that they're about to wage war again. The next time we meet, we're going to be foes. That hurt my soul, man. Ugh. Mueller. Okay, gotcha. But dude, that scene hurt. These games are just so fucking good, dude. They're just so fucking good. Okay, but let me go back to chat a little bit. Remember I did a month where I scheduled a video every 15 minutes? That's a lot. But yeah, 96 videos daily for the every 15-minute one. That's brutal. 100th Day War in Hamel is so interesting. Yeah, absolutely. No, we did not have to bring Kevin. Believe it or not, with the 4th tower, it was just Estelle and Joshua. We did not have to bring Kevin. So it gave me those two, and I thought it was going to do the same thing as the last two, and I thought it was going to force me into using Tita, which would have been fine. But as soon as it didn't, I was like, oh, then maybe I don't bring Tita? The train operator, conductor, whatever they're called. Dude, it's been absolutely insane. It's been insane. So, luckily I found a map of this one. I had a map of one of the other ones up at the end, because I was like, I was using too much brain power. Bro, I said it before, I so dislike it when I can't pull up a map and get my bearings. It kills me in certain places. And certainly a place like this is so massive and so easy to get lost in. So, this is very nice to have this right now. So I'm just using the map for the purposes of knowing where I am and where I'm going in this location. But again, I'm just so interested where we're going to be going, because with the society and what they've been doing with the experiments in breaking down the second barrier, knowing that the Oriole exists, and I mean, I'm definitely still not sure of what it is. It ain't good. But goddamn, dude, this fucking game, man. This fucking game. And getting Joshua back and having him here? Bro. Got to chapter 5 and I'm like, alright, I'm in again. Luckily, my blood sugar's been good the last few days. Well, I mean, to be fair, I have no idea what my blood sugar's been today. My sensor died. So I'm putting a new one on tonight. Like, it's not that big a deal. And I've tested a couple times to make sure, but it was good enough to do it, so... Won't spoil the rest of this game, but Hamel and Joshua have been mentioned in those games, but you probably forgot those details. Very interesting. Good news, my Tesla driver's going to be there on time. Oh, hell yeah. That's a win. But okay, definitely believe it. Dude, I'm so interested. Like, I'm so excited. Like, I know I say this all the time, and then I take, like, 3-month breaks. Like, I am so sold on this series. Like, as soon as we finish this game, we're jumping right into the 3rd chapter and everything. Like, and again, as I always say, like, I'm not the biggest PC guy. I don't like playing on PC. So the fact that after this game, I'll be able to jump back in on PlayStation, bro. Nothing's stopping me. Did I come from this way? Why was the chest the other way? That's interesting. Okay, again, if I'm not looking at chat currently, it's really just because I'm trying to read this fucking map. think we're getting pretty close. Okay, I don't have to read this map. This one's a straight ahead. Okay, okay, okay. If he isn't, I will stab a bitch. That's a good question, actually. I don't know. That's pretty lit. I always have my doubts when I invite people to play Sky. The reception is mostly good, but sometimes I hit the duds. I mean, I get it. You know, it's older. It's so hard sometimes to recommend older JRPGs, especially when there's so many modern ones that are so great. And you have the context of like the modern player, someone who likes the modern looking games and shit like that. But like, I'll tell you, I think it's as simple to explain for me as this. Like, as a One Piece fan, there's just something that draws me in to a very long, well-told story. It doesn't matter how long it is. And actually, the longer the better, because the longer it is, the more likely there is to have small details and so many things that are thrown into stories of this length that you wouldn't get from others. And that's what I really love about stuff like One Piece and Yakuza. I'll take a bit of damage. I always do on these fights. No worries. That's true. I'm also interested in Nico. Yeah, you talk about him all the time. I've followed him. I'm so interested to see what kind of stuff he's been doing with the series. Yeah. Show me the map, I'll tell you where to go. Yeah. Amber's... She's gonna tell me to go off a cliff. And not on purpose, I bet. Okay, so here is the... Okay, so that's to the roof, but there's more chests on the other side. Goddamn. And I feel like these games always get to a point where they're longer than I think they could be. You know, because as soon as we got to this section and they're like, oh yeah, go to these towers. I'm like, we're going to go to all 4 of them? Damn right you are. Damn right you are. Exactly. And that's something I give to, like, credit to Falcom to so much. And wanting to bring their games to a modern context and a modern platform. That's so fucking cool. That shows so much care for this series. I have nothing but the utmost respect for this company, truly. Like, that's incredible. We should play the bomb defusing game together. They keep talking, nobody explodes or whatever it is. I think we would do really, really good. Honestly, Amber, you tell... I would love to get back to doing Ambi's Gaming Corner. You tell me. And I'm down for different games. Because honestly, that would be a fun stream. I think I mentioned it to you that I want to get everyone down to do... the Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader thing. Because I think that would be very funny. 442, that's fine. I think that would be really fun. The remakes. Yes, of course, of course. I would imagine a lot of yelling. The majority of yelling. Yeah, dude, Olivia, dude, and he was my GOAT. He was the one that I always picked every time, no matter what. He was always the one I picked. Friday or Saturday Jackbox would be fun. See, the thing is, Peter, and you're so right, and honestly, I think I'm with a lot of the newer games, they luckily have this feature. We did do a Jackbox night on stream one time, and let me tell you, it was pretty early on to my streaming stuff. And damn, did it get racist fast. Because other people were coming in and playing. Not my community, of course, but like other people would come in and I'd be like, ooh, maybe this wasn't what I should have done. Because I let some people in and then we got something and I was like, ooh, nope, that ain't it. And had to like cancel the game. Of course, like I said, with the newer games, you can hide the room code and I can like share it with my community. So maybe we do something like that. Sounds funny, but action-based RPGs are my thing. I mean, oh yeah, whatever you're into, you know? Funny because miscommunication, the whole premise of the fun. I mean, action-based RPGs are really fun too, you know? I'm obviously more, I love turn-based more, but... No, absolutely. Have like 4 to 5 people in person to join and have the community play on, you know what? That's an interesting thing too. What if we just do that? What if we do an in-person Jackbox night in this room and just have you guys there to... I mean, I guess that's a possibility, huh? Did I have any trouble with any of the boss fights? No. Not at all. 0%. They've actually been some of the easiest fights in the series so far, in my opinion. The one that I probably struggled with, in terms of these three in Chapter 7, Ramen, the one I struggled with the most was probably Blue Blanc, and that was simply because I didn't know that Blue Blanc could call in the robots again, so I spent the first couple of turns taking out the 2 robots with the 11,000 health, and then focusing on him, and then he called in 2 more of those, so I had to handle 4 of them, but even then, it was still a really easy fight. Then... the same, like for Walter, I didn't take the chance. I went for Walter first and let the Jaguars for after. And Luciola, I was actually able to take out Luciola and most of her phantoms at the same time as taking her out. But yeah, so far it hasn't been too bad. Not at all. Helping people stand up on the train 15 minutes before their stop comes up and stand in the aisle and look over your shoulder. Hope you like the stream. Just... turn-based is also amazing, but almost every other turn-based I've tried or seen was less fun or colorful than Pokemon. I mean, again, that's up to you, Shen. I wildly disagree. I think, well, in my opinion, again, like I said, it's all subjective. Trails blows Pokemon out of the water. Like, it's not even close to me. This is so good. So good. What do you call it? But totally fair. Less colorful, I definitely get that. What kind of action RPGs do you like, though? Remember seeing content creators have, like, few people in person make the answers and such, and then have their community vote on what they think is better? That's funny. That's a cool idea. I mean, and I know this, too. Like, a lot of times in... I always forget those guys explode. I know there's, like, you can join the audience after the game starts, too, to, like, vote on things like that. Oh. Joshua missed. Joshua? Buddy? Those Pokemon are, like, different kinds of RPG? Yeah, they're totally different. 100% Misty. That is the name of it. Okay, yeah. And they joined the community to vote. It's so cool. Where does L take me? L takes me there. Where does M take me? Where does N take me? Where the fuck are any of these bringing me? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Okay, so L takes me here. Guys, I'm so fucking lost. Joshua, what are you doing, my guy? You've missed, like, every goddamn attack recently. Joshua's just very nervous about Ramen. I think Ramen did something to him, and he's missed every attack since he's come into the stream. He's nervous. Damn it. Okay, we're gonna tank the hit again, because now I'm realizing. Talia. Alright, let's heal with Chloe. Okay. Come back then. Hell yeah. It is kind of slippery out. Yeah, I know. It has been sleeting, so. people in person join the game. I do like that. Love the graphics second turn-based. Interesting. Guess a spatial mechanic. That's fair. That is fair. I'm about to do something so mysterious. That's fair. I think the last turn-based game we played that is also an RPG might have been Final Fantasy V. Damn. Alright, I'll remember that, Ambi. Animal Crossing. Dude, AC fucks me up because when people were talking, like, dude, that has messed me up so many times. Now that you have some more context on the Hamel, what are your thoughts on Erebonia? Yeah, dude, it really puts a lot of my Cold Steel stuff into perspective, especially the fact that, like, oh, we're in it. All right, hold on. I gotta lock the fuck in a second, so I'm just gonna talk it out here. But it really puts into like a different perspective what you're doing in Cold Steel with the military academy. Again, for how much Cold Steel again like humanizes and everything, and you know does teach the field study, and you know those field studies teach them good things. It's obviously very different in Class 7 for all the things you're learning with the class statuses and trying to break down those barriers and everything. So to know what Erebonia was like before all of that stuff and how snubby they were and like Jesus Christ, yeah, it's rough. It's got to be so crazy. Again, there's fucking 3 more games before we even get to Cold Steel. So they got to do some work to make me feel like I can play that. Like I do wonder the context, even finishing finishing Trails in the Sky, the 3rd chapter, and then going into the Crossbell duology. I wonder how they close this chapter of everything and make it okay to move to like a completely different cast of characters and everything. I'm very curious. And again, to do it again and then put me in Erebonia, they got to do a hell of a lot of damage control, man, because it's kind of crazy. It's kind of fucking crazy. And again, to have, like, I don't know if, like, I'm sure Olivier, like, who he is and everything, I'm sure he knows about Hamel. And again, just because there's been so much in the last couple of days, whether or not he's made the connection that Joshua is one of the survivors of Hamel, I'm very curious to know, but I'm sure he knows about it. I would be shocked to find out that he didn't. Don't like how frustrating Soulsborne and Sekiro look. That is also fair. Safe Force Lettuce. And that is also fair, Shin, to have not opened it since Final Fantasy XIV. Don't like the whole design of the monsters in Monster Hunter. You've tried Monster Hunter before? I've tried Monster Hunter before. What puts me off of Monster Hunter more than anything is how badly they implement the multiplayer. I tried World a couple times, and me and Nick bought Wilds, and man, we did not play that. I would love to try it again. Alright. Oh, let me check my phone. In regards to that last bit, if you recall certain conversations, you may find the answer. Okay, so it has been stated. Okay. I was gonna, like, obviously I've been doing this so much, and I've taken such long breaks, I was like, it definitely could have been answered. Okay. But in terms of what I'm doing right here, right now, Joshua, if you would, smack him. Okay. It's fair. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so that won't kill. Kevin does not have one. Okay, but will you smack him? Okay, cool. That's good. Because once again, I think with everyone's CP where they are, I think we can still get 2. Oh, we can easily get 2. Because you do have one that can hurt. Oh, and you'll hit both? You'll hit both! Okay. You don't have one that'll hit both. So unfortunately, we can only stand to smack you. I don't think we'll be lucky enough to get him, now that we don't have the CP for it. But you never know if you don't try. You have the crit. Joshua? You know what to do. Okay. I mean, I still stand by. He probably knew what to do, he just didn't do it, you know what I mean? Alright. Kevin? Okay. I mean, that's completely understandable. Okay. I mean, again, completely understandable. Alright. Alright. Joshua, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. You know what to do. Okay, sick. Okay, sick. Alright, never mind. Alright, you know what? 2 was fine. 2 was fine. We tried our best. Unfortunately, Kevin did not have one that could hit people, so that just kind of sucked, but... No one out here is complaining for 2. We got 2. Referring to Assassin's Creed as an RPG. I mean, I definitely think more of the recent ones are, for sure. You nailed it on the head, Shin. Damn, dude, you know we're getting close to the end if we're getting Zerum powders and Zerum capsules. This can't be the final chapter, though. I mean, my only basis for that is... Oh, okay, thanks for missing, guys. My only basis for saying that it can't be the end is the fact that it didn't say finale. That's my only basis for it. I told you last stream it's 1,000,000 chapters. I'm starting to believe you. Yo, sick. Okay. Ooh, Taishi garb? Is anyone not wearing that? Kevin, are you wearing that? Oh, fantastic. Yep, that's fine. I'll take that. Okay. So, I think we can just go backwards now. Because we could go that way, but I think that, you know what, honestly, let's just do it. The cafe was so good. Ooh, good to hear, Shin. Hell yeah. Where did M bring me? Fuck, man. Where am I? Oh, there was one more. Oh, it's a good thing I came here, because I was just going to head backwards, and that would have been not good. Joshua. Ooh. That's cool. What did it do again? Cloak. Oh, no encounters. Okay. No, I'm alright. I'm alright. Okay, where does N take me? Okay, I honestly don't want to do that. I think it'll be easier to run back this way. Again, I have the map open really quick, so I'm not looking at chat. But I will pull chat back up as soon as I'm done. I don't even think I've needed to S-craft on any of the boss fights. I S-crafted once, but it was not something I needed to do. Like, I didn't do it out of panic. I clicked it because I thought I was going to get hit by one of their strong attacks and deal like 3,000 to everybody, but it only ended up doing 1,000, and I think I used Chloe's S-craft to heal. And I was like, oh, I definitely did not need to do that. Everyone is fine. So, we're doing well. In the Uber? Hell yeah. Damn, Shin. Yeah, that might not be worth it. I don't know. Ugh, that's rough. I'm sorry, man. I wonder what she's gonna summon too, because we haven't really seen her fight before. Hell yeah. Fell off the drain and almost fucking fell flat on my face. It wasn't because of how slippery it was. Damn. Every time. Okay. There's a lot of them. And they're not so close. Oh, she's starting with her craft. Okay. And it was... Oh my god! Whoa, why did Estelle die? Whoa, did it just have a chance to kill her instantly? Alright, hold on. I'm sure that's the case. Okay, so just as usual, we're gonna have to focus on you. Okay. I don't think you'll be able to be delayed. Unfortunately. You have the least amount of health. Oh, petrification though. Yo! This shit is insane. Chloe! Alright, can he even? Fuck, dude. It's a rite of passage, huh? I guess this fight's pretty fucking tough, huh? Okay. The different robots can cause different ailments, too, which is terrifying. Okay. Alright. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Okay. We gotta get ourselves back into some kind of fighting spirit here. I'm worried about her being able to call more people in. So, just as I did before, I'm not going... I'm not going to focus on the robots before taking her out, especially because there are so many. Yep. Kevin's S-Craft can shield. So you know what? Honestly, I might have to use his... I'm so scared of her turns. So honestly, whenever she gets a turn, I think I'm gonna have to do that next. Okay, but everyone should be close to fully healed. Just don't hit... Okay. Alright, that was almost a... Damn! Okay. I'd imagine I'm kind of getting a little unlucky here. I'm going to take this risk. I'm going to take this risk. I'm going to take this risk because I need to take her out. She doesn't have a ton of health either. Like, it's not... Alright, again, that was almost like a free turn. She doesn't have a ton of health. I mean, don't get me wrong, she has a lot of health still, but... 202 times, true. Okay. I mean, honestly, the... still kind of free. Damn, it's so hard to get on my feet. Alright, but I think I know what I'm doing next time around. Alright, maybe I should just stop. Okay. Oh, she doesn't have enough CP. Fuck. Damn. Alright, this is very quickly getting to a point where I don't know if I'll be able to handle this. God. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about this. Jesus, dude. What do I do? Alright. Okay. I'll tell you guys something. I understand for this reason why it's like this. Yeah, I'm not doing this. You guys, if you guys were here for Legend of Dragoon, this is single-handedly the most bullshit shit. I've always hated Deathblow. I've always hated it because no matter what you do, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, it takes such a fun system and just ruins it completely in my eyes. Like, why am I even doing this? You know what I mean? I've never cared for it. It's just one of the most bullshit systems that doesn't make it fun. Like, it ruins my enjoyment so unbelievably quick. Alright, so, what do we have here? Do we have something that prevents petrification and death blows? That's huge. I think I'm going to be giving that... Oh, actually, I don't really want to give it to Estelle. I want to give that to Chloe. Do we only have the one? That's my concern. Honestly, proxy puppets wouldn't be the worst either. Prevents death blows. It's not just her S-Craft, though. It's her regular attacks, too, that does it. Is it not? I thought she did that a couple times with just her Scythe. Okay. He's had Night God. I didn't even give him other things. That's insane. Okay. Prevents death blow, and what else should I give you? Honestly, Petrify is probably the thing that I'm worried about the most next. Faint sleep, petrification, death blows. Cool. Death blows. I'm gonna leave the gladiator headband on you. You will also be preventing death blows. Okay. What else do I have? Anything? Yeah, okay. Alright. Let's try that now. I think that'll... Because she wasn't... I mean, like, the whole thing is she herself wasn't dealing that crazy damage. It was the death blows that was getting me, and then the amount of things that I could... Like, just the turns trying to revive them and help them out, which stuff like that, yeah. That is true. Grail Locket on Estelle. Shit, did I do that? And Ambi, I had garlic chicken and carrots for dinner. I don't have a sensor on right now, so I didn't want to have any carbs. It failed right as I started eating lunch today, so I'm going to put the new one on tonight. I may not have put that on Estelle. I put something on her, I think. Okay. So again, now, like, getting rid of that and the petrification, I think those were the two scariest things. I think I saw, like, the robots were also causing poison. Poison is easier to deal with, though, especially because her damage output wasn't crazy. It was just the death blow that was making it painful. Okay, so she's going to start off... Oh, damn. We're slower now. Very interesting. Okay. With that being the case, I do still want to keep everyone in a line here. Damn, I can't hit Joshua with that? Alright, no big deal then. Can you clock up? You can. Let's clock up Joshua. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So now... Sick. That's beautiful. Let's get your strength and defense down. Whoa! Oh, she's still susceptible to petrification. I guess I didn't put one of the petrification things on her. Damn. Okay. So he can't revive. Only Chloe can. With that being the case... I really do want to get damage on her. It's called Get Rend. Alright, I mean, that's fair. It's a meme. Alright, you know what? Like you said, it's a rite of passage. Alright. Deal. Alright. Chances are she's just going to die again right after. But I think we're okay with health. Kind of. So let's see what happens. Maybe we get lucky. Maybe we don't. There's a high chance we... Oh, he's blinded. Can we get rid of the blind for him? Oh, it would be after his turn. Shits. Alright, well, we took a chance. Surely he wouldn't miss again. Okay. Alright. Yeah, this poor girl, man. Okay, hang on, guys. Hang on, guys. I've just, yeah, it's really not that bad. I used to get way, like, especially because we get the items. It's not as bad, but I would just get so frustrated about Deathblow, man. I hate that. Like, I hated that shit in Legend of Dragoon. Oh, I hated it all the time. Okay, so she's down. Here's the question, right? I feel like... How much damage did that do to some people? That did about 17. So I'd need to do it 3 more times, which isn't happening. You're the only one I can bring it to, huh? Well, then you're getting it first. Don't die, Kevin. That's fine. I just need you to be someone else that stays alive. God damn it, Estelle. Oh my god. Oh, Chloe's ult is a revive all? Bro, I didn't even know that. Alright, sick. Honestly? Oh, I didn't even know that. That's crazy. I was away, I used 51 summoning tickets in Hawkeye for a character. Didn't get her. Damn. From Soft Pity, 10 tickets away? Alright, fair enough. Yeah, honestly, I'm just gonna use that. I forgot it was a revive. I thought it was just a heal all, but you're so right. So you know what? Honestly, let's just rip it. Oh, is it not going to get Joshua? You know what? Honestly, it's fine. Even if it doesn't, I'll revive Joshua before we're all done. Actually, you know what? I'll just do that now. Crap. I didn't realize... Exactly. I hadn't died in so long, I didn't even know about it. You're all back there, man. I don't know what... Can't even get to them. Alright. There we go. Now we just need to get there. You're the only other person who's going to have a turn to attack. Alright. GG's. Not terrible. The death blow really threw me for a loop. That really threw me off at first. Not bad. Got the PS2 to connect to the computer, but doesn't seem to be any audio, so I need to figure that out tomorrow, plus connecting to a TV whenever I clean up my desk. Okay, fair enough. But hey, that's a step, Peter. Hell yeah, dude. Proud of you. The child with a scythe is down. Oof. Very interesting. So she was put up for adoption. Or not adoption, like some kind of orphanage, some kind of facility. But very interesting. Slaughtered all... Goddamn, yeah. Nice. Hell yeah, Shin, that's a win. Want to find a guide for something? And when I search for the device, only my own videos came up. Seems like I'm the only one who uses that tag. That's funny. Okay, the music makes me think that we're not fighting it. She's just dipping. The girl has a giant robot. I repeat, the grade schooler with the scythe has a giant robot. Oh! The music has misled me. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. I repeat, everything is fine. We're going to go about our business as usual. Except we're going to give her full EP. I'm just going to use it. It's fine. Okay. Chances are not strong that we can delay it, but can we delay it? No. Okay. Okay, I will definitely be using Sacrifice Arrow momentarily, for sure. Second phase boss fight, crazy. We're seeing it for the first time. Okay, but clocking up, I want to clock up. I want to clock up Joshua. Oh, man. Well, you know what? Honestly, not a bad thing that she's right here. Because now we really don't have to move much to attack. That was a waste of a turn. Damn it. Okay. There's so much I want to say about that conversation. I'm very interested. Yeah, yep. I was thinking about bringing Tita, especially knowing how tough this fight has been. Maybe I'm a little bit glad I didn't bring Tita, but I don't know. I would have been able to make it work, but maybe I should get some breakfast. I hope you get some. I hope you find some good food, Peter. Is there anything with Estelle's CP that I should be doing? Probably, like, it doesn't seem like it. Anything more, so I'm just gonna attack. Again, if it ain't broke, I'm not gonna fix it right now. We're destroying this. We're destroying them. You know what though? Right now, I'm gonna boot it up for a big one. Oh. Well, I'm just a silly goose. I thought that was going to go after. Alright, we'll be fine. Yeah. Oh. Getting blinded sucks. welcome back, Luna. How much health? No, we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Okay. That one wasn't too bad. It was definitely shocking for the fact that it was there. And especially with how much that first fight can fuck you up, that's cruel. Okay. But hell yeah. She's going all in. Oh, but this is breaking down now. I should have realized when it didn't break down that we were still going to be fighting. The Oriole's hands. Huh. It wasn't a failure. She succeeded. She did exactly what she was supposed to. Yeah, it seems like they just needed to be there until it broke, is what it sounded like. We don't really know too many details, but Tita talks to Ren about how she was her first friend her age, and that all the time they spent together meaningless, asking why Ren was on the side in the first place. Ren cracks and tempted Tita to join her. Really? Aw, damn, I would have loved to see that. See, that's what I'll be doing in the remake. I will jam my foot so far up that boy's ass they will mistake him for my Crocs. That's a crazy line. That's a crazy one. Damn, that sucks. That hurts, Ramen. Damn. god. Damn. Outside of Gotor Kalos, I haven't gotten a single shiny since Shiny Finny was found. Damn. No DAs, no hordes, no brilliant encounters, no full odds, nothing. To be fair, it's only been a week. Well, I guess 6 days. Damn, shit, I'm sorry. What the hell are we about to see? Jesus Christ. I'm getting fucking chills. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's fair. That's why you went and got the pastry. I'm sorry, Shen. 6 days is a drop me, if that's fair. It's gone to Violet. It's always there. Alright, the fucking music? Is it shutting everything down? Yo. Jesus Christ. Damn, if this doesn't remind me of what happened in Cold Steel 2 as well. Of course, that was with the Azure Tree and something different. Interesting. Dude. Oh, fuck. What the fuck? Yeah. Yep. God damn it. Yeah. Very, very similar. That'd be pretty cool to see, Luna. Okay. Guys, I hate to do this. I think I might have to call it here for today. I feel like this is a good spot. Okay, I'll be real with you. How can I say this is a good spot to call it and have this music going? Right? What the fuck? God, this game is so fucking good. Ugh. cliffhanger. Damn right, Shin. Damn right. Okay, but Ramen, let me hear it. Let me hear it. We've got to be getting close at this point, right? Got to experience it twice in a row. That's true. Oh my god, the next segment is beefy. Oh my god. The guy sitting here with 58 and a half hours of playtime. The next segment is beefy. That's insane. But okay. Okay. God, I'm so interested. Okay, so as you guys know, I had the poll up for what game to start on Tuesdays, and Biomutant did win. So as I said before, Deltarune was technically voted in, so we will be doing Deltarune as soon as it's on sale and I can grab it for when it's available. Since I did Undertale, and I had access to that. So Deltarune will take its place as soon as I'm able to get it, even if I'm in the middle of Biomutant at that point. So just know that, especially because I know Luna really wants to see Deltarune, so I'm definitely going to be picking it up and definitely going to be doing that as soon as I can. So I apologize for anyone who wanted to see Biomutant today. I am just heavily obsessed with this currently. I appreciate that, Luna. I know. Listen, I appreciate it, and you know what? Once again, I do have to get my tip thing fixed. I'm putting in the reminder to my phone right now to fix that tonight. Fix PayPal. Because I know some people would like to see that kind of stuff, and I appreciate it more than you know, Luna. Trust me. But I don't want to put my community out like that either. So I'll be picking it up as soon as I'm able to. In terms of trails for the rest of the week, hell yeah, Misty. We're going to be continuing this. Tomorrow, right now, the plan is to do Pokemon on like we do on Wednesday nights. I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming before that, so we might be taking a break from it tomorrow. But with that being said, more than likely, we're going to try and get back to it early on Thursday. And see what we can do. Maybe try and do longer streams on Thursday and Friday and see where we're at with this game. I mean, we have to be getting to a point where we're getting close to the end. Ramen also just said this was beefy, so who the fuck knows? But at the very least, I think the plan is going to be to hit this back on Thursday again. We're probably going to take tomorrow off. Now, Ramen, you said... I saw you said just see the intro. Do you want me to hit B and continue and watch the beginning of this chapter until I can walk around and save again? If you played via Steam, I probably would have gifted it already. You know, honestly, Luna, I'll take a look on PlayStation and see how much it is. I can do that at least. Like I said, I wishlisted it, so it'll actually... I wishlisted, so why don't I just open the app? Like I said, guys, this is not me saying that you guys should send me money. Not by a long shot. But I am gonna have the PayPal tip thing at the bottom of my stream fixed. Hopefully tomorrow. I will let everyone know in Discord. Just as a general reminder that it would be fixed. Thank you for the bit, Peter. Thank you for the second bit. Yeah, so currently it is $25. Currently it's $25. I feel like I see it on sale relatively frequently, so I feel like it should go on sale. But either way, like I said, I'm gonna get PayPal fixed up. I appreciate everyone for continuing to come here, support, lurk, have fun chatting. It always helps, and you know, it helps my situation too. Any money is money, right? But okay, watch the beginning. All right, we're gonna do it, guys. We're watching the beginning. Some of the craziest shit is going to happen in this scene, isn't it? So, they called it a city. Is the Oriole an ancient city? $5 to shave your head bald? Absolutely not. I appreciate it though. I was gonna say, how are they still flying? Shave your bald head. Oh, that's so cool, Misty. That's sick. Okay. Huh. Oh, okay, this makes sense. Looking at PS3, my other capture card, which would be higher quality, but the lower quality real hardware of a PS1 2 on a capture card from around that age as well. I mean, that's fair. I love that this whole entire conversation is happening completely in the dark. For a second switch too? Damn. Hope you have your walking shoes on. Yeah, we're gonna be walking around the entire continent, huh? Interesting. Okay. Cool. Impressive. Oh no, Kevin and Chloe are gone. Oh shit, I haven't had. Oh no, I haven't been without Chloe like the whole game. Holy shit. Oh, crap. Okay. It is an incident of national security. You're right. You're right. But, like, come on. Okay. Well. Dude, it's been so long since I've really been without, like, my main arts user. Okay. I didn't even think about that. Okay, well, honestly, if I'm being real in this case... Okay, Ramen, let me just ask to clarify this. The orbment slots still take effect. It's just using the arts that I need to be cautious of, correct? So, Action 4 is still taking effect and helping my speed. I just can't use any of this stuff. Unless I were to equip her with one. Okay. So if that's the case, Agate does not need one. Joshua does not need one. The whole thing... Ah, damn, dude. Who would be your... Because you can... They said you can equip one, right? Wait, where is it? Oh, is it an accessory? It might be an accessory. Who would you recommend be my arts user? Your party here was Agate and Zin. Honestly, that might be my way to go. I just want someone to be able to heal. Honestly, I think I might just throw it on Shara. I might honestly change her up so that she can heal. Okay. Because you built her like that. Alright. Well, I have two options here, really. I can either switch over to Zin and go all physical. You know what, Ramen? Because I have you, would you recommend that? Like, would you recommend I go with all physical and, like, be fine? Or did that definitely make things tougher? I guess it wouldn't really matter either way right now. I might rework Shara a little bit. It's doable for sure. Okay. I mean, okay, how viable, because that's not how I've been building Estelle, how viable would it be to make Shara the arts user? Would it be viable? When are you getting a bazooka? Well, technically, Tita already has one. Unfortunately, we can't use it. Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking. Okay. Alright, so like you said, I see why this is going to be a beefy chapter. Goddamn. But here's my terrifying part. Yep. My last question. My last question for you, Ramen. Do I have to check the notice board in every guild for quests? I'm imagining I probably do. Okay. Again, I'm going to save here. We will be continuing this more than likely on Thursday. Yes, every branch has side quests. Okay. And there are hidden quests in every city? Oh, shit. Oh, shit, man. Alright. Alright, when I pick this back up again on Thursday, I'm going to be picking it up on, like, Thursday morning. 2, maybe 3 stream segment. That makes sense, then. Okay. So Thursday morning we're gonna pick up trails again, and we'll kick off with that. At the end of the day, if I need to look up what the hidden quests are, like if you're not here to help me out, I will. But that's very good to know ahead of time. And yeah, I think I'll be. Now here's my next question, and you can tell me like just a yes or no. The party that I picked, will I be using this party for the duration of Chapter 8? Or should I, like, if I go to the weapon shop and Orbman stuff, should I be fitting out everybody right now? I'll take that. I'll take that, Ramen. Where should I be going? What time is it? 8:20? Okay, yeah. That's fine. Rest of Chapter 8, I'll be using these 4. Okay, cool. So I really just have to fix up these guys. Alright, no big deal. I can work with that. We've gotten a hell of a lot of Sepith there. I'm pretty sure we've already... I think I've already changed... Yeah. Estelle's and Joshua's... All of Estelle and Joshua's things are level 3. I didn't do much of Agate, and all of Shara's are level 2. So we should be okay. Just not use Tita and Zin for the rest of the game. Okay. Okay, interesting. Interesting that you said the rest of the game as if there's no Chapter 9. I don't know. I'm just maybe there aren't actually a million chapters. Okay, but yeah, where's the hidden quest in here? In Bose. I wanted to make sure I got the place correct. I was pretty sure because of the marketplace that got smacked by the dragon. Oh, well, maybe this is it. God damn. I told you 1 million chapters. True. Okay. Yeah, so where do I go for the hidden quest in this city? And then I do have to stop the stream. So as I said, thank you to everyone for being here. I will keep you guys updated if I end up getting to it tomorrow before the Pokemon stream, but chances are we'll just be doing the Pokemon stream tomorrow. In this segment, there's no hidden quest? Gotcha. So you're talking about, like, just in Bose. Like, there will be in other cities. So what were the two? Crone Pass and New Ansel. Crone Pass. Where's New Ansel? Nothing in Bose. Where's the New Ansel path? Why do I not know where that is? Is it the south block? It's the south block. Okay. Okay. And I also take it probably doesn't matter much which direction I go in. Does it matter if I head to Roland first or if I go down to Rouen next? It probably doesn't matter. Damn, dude. That's so cool. The game is fully open. That's fucking sick. Alright. I'll save it here. Alright, guys. If I don't message the Discord, you'll get there eventually, right? It's all a big circle at that point, so. Alright. Awesome. I want to thank everyone for being here. I think we started streaming at 1, so this was a nice 7-hour stream again. I know stream kind of crashed a couple times, so appreciate you guys for sticking it out and being here during it. What do you call it? Like I said, we're more than likely going to get back to this Thursday morning, but if I decide and end up doing it tomorrow, I will message the Discord to let you guys know about it. We are streaming Pokemon Sword and Shield Dynamax Adventures like we always do on Wednesday nights, so... Oh, Ramen, thank you so much for hitting me up on Discord with that. That's awesome. Okay, beautiful. That's awesome. So like I said, I'll let you guys know in Discord if we're hitting this up tomorrow. Otherwise, 6:30 p.m. EST tomorrow, we'll be doing Pokemon Sword and Shield Dynamax Adventures, and then hopefully hit this more on Thursday. Ramen, I thank you for all the help, and again, thank you for hitting me up on Discord and DM me like all the hidden quests here so that I don't miss them. That's going to be great. And we're doing it, guys. Who knows? Maybe next week we'll be in the third game. That'd be fucking sick. Everyone, thank you for being here, and we'll see you tomorrow.